So, in this finance lecture, I wanted to cover the basics of money, finance, where it comes from, a bit about why money is important to be even studied while we are studying finance. And I want to actually propose a research thesis that has been boggling me. And honestly, I've been like, while I was studying and looking at different angles of how money can be viewed as, or how finance can be viewed as, I thought that maybe we can actually look at money from a different angle. And there's a research thesis I want to propose, and I want to maybe look at in the further areas. So we will cover all of that in this video. So before even understanding what finance is, we need to understand what money is and why does it matter so much in the first place. To explore this, I want to propose a research thesis around money, finance, and time. So the way we'll do this is by breaking the thesis into smaller ideas and exploring them one by one. So before we define finance, let's take a step back and ask a more basic question. What is money and why is it so central to how the world works? So for a second, think, what if money isn't really about buying things? What if money is actually about time? Hence, we can say that money is a technology that allows value to move through time. Now, this value can be anything, ranging from labor, ideas to attention in the recent economy, rather. Money works because it lets us exchange value across time. If money allows value to move through time, the next question is, how does that movement really help? So, this is where finance comes in. Finance isn't just about managing money, it's about deciding how money moves, where it moves, how it moves, and under what conditions. Now, these movements lead to two things. We need a space and an action to do this. The space now is basically the market where the money moves, and the action, how money moves, is the exchange where the money changes hands or the money changes ownership. But all of this leads to a bigger question which I wanted to explore in this research. What if financial markets are not so random, but are structured around time? So, in the further videos, we will explore why different currencies exist, why markets open and close across the globe. And instead of looking at markets as linear cause and effect, why don't we look at it as circular systems? This is why different currencies exist, why markets open and close across the globe, why crises repeat in cycles and different forms, why there is a delayed effect of an event that happens in an area in the globe. And we will explore and dive deeper into these one by one. So, the assumption that I'm starting here with is that time is the central organizing element of finance and events happen around time. So, we need to be very mindful of how we are viewing time as. This is contrary to some beliefs in the world where time is actually made up of the events. This comes from the African philosophy, wherein time is viewed as to be made up of the events. So time is actually dated by the events, and that happens through us. That's an important idea and an actual good study to explore. However, for now, we will put that aside and do like a comparative analysis later. So, coming back and structuring everything. First, we will understand money and time. Then we'll look at currencies and exchanges, and we will eventually move on to how crises emerge and repeat. So, this would be the flow, and finally, we will conclude our research thesis of the proposal. So, to encapsulate all of this and actually understand the why behind it, is that if money isn't really about time, then understanding finance isn't about prediction. It's about understanding cycles. In the next video, we will ask, why do we have so many currencies and what are the currency rates actually comparing? So, thank you so much, and I'm glad I'm able to learn so much from a different lens and just like whatever we were taught about the basic concepts, it's very important to question them from time to time. So that's just one of the things that I would want to leave you guys with. And I hope from the next video onwards, you're able to grasp uh, my point of view. And I hope it's not too random and it's just not a very vague concept. And yeah, let's learn in public, guys. And see you very soon. Bye.